good evening, good afternoon, good day, depending on where you are in the world. Happy Saturday. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to iRacing. Going to be an interesting day today. We have, not only are we going to be checking out the speedway that we flew over on Thursday, the Charlotte Motor Speedway, try out a little bit of a AI race there in the Gander Camping World Truck Series, the NASCAR Truck Series. And then later on, in a little under 2 hours from now, we will be getting ready for the inaugural FireFly Grand Prix, which is going to be exciting. It's going to be using both the Kia Optima and the Mazda MX-5 at Lime Rock Park as Two-Tone Murphy with the host. Many thanks, my dude. So we're gonna give it a go. We're gonna use the AI race as kind of a test to see if, okay, can I actually stream AI? Maybe, possibly, without the sim crashing. I'm hoping what happened Tuesday was a fluke when we tried to do more noises. Flying Fabio with the subscription, my dude. Hope you're well. Hope you're doing well, and good to see you. Many thanks for the subscription. It means an awful lot to me. So yeah, it should be an interesting night of racing. Hopefully, OBS and iRacing get along. Kind of found a couple of weird settings that were a little bit different and kind of tweaked a couple of things over the last few days in between streaming Flight Sim on Thursday and, well, today. So hopefully things go smooth, even. And hey, if we have issues, we have issues. We'll roll with it. We'll make do. If Murph can roll through the issues he had yesterday, I can get through a couple of CTDs here and there. So, huzzah! How you doing, Fabio? Good to see you. Yeah, the FireFly GP. Gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Multi-class racing. The details for the Grand Prix are on Discord, whether it's my Discord or Two-Tone Murphy's, including server password, what the name of the server will be, or I guess session, whatever. It's all in there. Hoping to get a good turnout. Hoping to kind of make this a regular thing, because I think it would be exciting, a nice community event, fun racing. No egos, no upset feelings, just a lot of good competitive fun. If we can get used to, and all using stuff that comes with a default iRacing subscription, so you don't have to have any extra cars or tracks or anything, just what comes with the basics. It'd be fun to get some oval racing in there too, just because a lot of Europeans, don't know oval racing like we have over here in the US. So it'd be fun. I'm this series is primarily focused on having a look at the track that I fly over on Thursdays. So we flew over Charlotte Motor Speedway on Thursday night. We're going to race on the track and see what it looks like in its full glory here in iRacing. And that's kind of going to be the rolling thing, because in Flight Sim, not all the tracks are in photogrammetry, and the ones that aren't in photogrammetry kind of look a little sus. But it is what it is. I'd love to see some scenery makers out there make some good tracks, not just ovals, but road courses and all that, and put them in Flight Sim, because that would be awesome. More hamsters here. Good to see you. Viper Strikes here. Flying Fabio, doing great. Hope it's the same for you. Gotta step up for a bit. No worries, Fabio. You do what you need to do, my friend. Glad to see you around. So, we're gonna get rolling. What's yelling at me now? Alright, so here we go. Fingers crossed. We're going to see if we can get some laps in with AI at the Charlotte Motor Speedway in Concord, North Carolina. We did fly over it last night in the, I was gonna say the J3 Cub. It's not the J3 Cub. It's the Savage Cub. So we got a good basic look of how it kind of sort of looks in Flight Sim. Now we get to see it in its full visual fidelity. And why can I still hear my laptop even though I've turned it down? There. Nip that in the bud. So tomorrow, in the world of real racing, we have two really big marquee events in the world of racing. We have the I don't know if they're still calling it the Coke 600 or the World 600. I don't know. The NASCAR 600 mile race at Charlotte, and it's also the Indy 500. Now, it used to be back in the day that the Monaco Grand Prix, the Indy 500, I suppose I should hit race so it actually loads the track. Silly me. And so NASCAR, Indy, and F1 would all race on the same day. And there have been a number of drivers that have attempted both the Indy 500 and the Coke 600 or World 600, whatever you want to call it. Jay Winokur with the 7-month subscription. Many thanks, dude. Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? It doesn't seem like it's been as long, but man, time flies when you're having fun and you have good friends to share it with. So yeah, but last week with the Monaco Grand Prix happened. This week we have the Indy 500, and I'm just gonna call it the World 600 because then I'm not having to worry about sponsors. Not that I have any. So we'll see how this cooperates, and if this goes well, if I'm able to stream it and I'm able to, I in theory should be able to do the FireFly Grand Prix. If not, well, then this stream will cut off shortly before the FireFly Grand Prix, just because that's the last place I want to have, connection problems, because that's going to be a fun race. I'm gonna, if all things going well, Murphy's going to be on Discord. I think Warhamster's already in Discord. They're going to be racing along they're probably getting ready for the Grand Prix themselves right now. Which, if you have iRacing, you can. Now would be a good time to start getting some practice laps in. So, here we go. Set up identical. We're in the trucks. And why aren't those? Oh, dude. Viper Strike with the host. Many thanks, dude. Oh. Why aren't those showing up? You have to. There we go. Sure, everything's good there. Center. Why isn't that showing up? James McNeil is in. Good to see you, my dude. Robert, why isn't that working? Relative. Well, maybe we'll just give it a shot and see how it goes. Yeah, everything that iRacing, all the tracks and cars that iRacing has are laser scanned. So they're as accurate as they can reasonably get them. I might be getting something of a draft off that guy up in front of me. Try to get 20 laps in here for practice in one sit. Then we'll come to the pits and evaluate where we're at. I know we got to have a few good laps right at the beginning, and I know that we just hit the wall a second time. But we'll give a evaluation of our run after we get 20 laps in. The exit of the corners are usually the place where you kind of, if you get a little tight, you're going to end up at least brushing the wall a little bit. Especially off turn 4, because that wall kind of, it's surprising how fast that wall can come up on you. And the radius of turns 3 and 4 are a little tighter than turns 1 and 2. So for the first few laps, you can actually practically go flat out in turns 1 and 2 without having to lift off the throttle. 3 and 4, you can't do that so much, at least with the baseline setup. So you have to get off the throttle so much. Oh boy. Hello. I am not competitive in this field. Oh. Yep, traffic's getting me a little tight. Woo. Yeah, 2 more laps. We'll come into the pit, evaluate where we're at, and figure out why some overlays aren't working. CI grip. I don't know what that is. our pit stall still at the very front. At 40 seconds of optional repairs. Alright, so I'm gonna get out. And see, we crinkled up the right side over there pretty darn good. So we're going to that's where it's actually showing me, and we're gonna let that play. And then we're gonna figure out why some things are not working like they should.
That's it, go.
Why aren't these showing? Hey, there we go. Now things are working. It's had to be smarter than the tech. So you'll see over on the left-hand screen underneath me, those are overall standings. And it'll show in the yellow block, it'll show the last time that I've pitted. And it'll also show my fastest lap time. And the lower right-hand corner, that's what's called a relative standings. That's where I'll be in the center, and whoever's in front of me or behind, the cars, I think it's showing 3 cars in front and 3 cars behind. It's showing who they are and whether they're on the same lap, a lap ahead, or a lap behind me. Now you can kind of get a better idea of what the track would look like in Flight Sim if... Well, you compare what you saw in Flight Sim and compare it to this, and you can kind of see how it's supposed to look. Hopefully it's coming across the stream well enough. Seems to be doing okay. So we have about an hour and a half before the FireFly Grand Prix. I am very much looking forward to. But I can tell you right now, I am going to be a back of the pack kind of driver in this AI race. I set things a little on the high side. But that's okay. Turn more laps. Oh, stay low, stay low, guy. When you're 3 wide, the last place you want to be is in the middle. Tire drop-off seems to be huge. Ooh, just brushed the wall a little bit. Speeds are a little up because of draft. Stay up high, I'm catching you.
All clear, all clear. Yeah, one side. All clear, all clear. 31.895.
See that is where like I said, that wall will sneak up on you if you're not careful.
We got one outside. You're clear high, clear high.
All right. Steering ratios 12:1. Yeah. That looks like the practice session's almost over. It's fine. Fingers crossed everything goes well. It is just an AI race, so nothing spectacular, nothing fancy. And I think I need to get more water. Hope everyone's doing well tonight, though. Jimmy Broadbent is a name I actually recognize in standings. Nice. I don't. So one thing I'm learning is I definitely... Did I really... Well... What laps did I do altogether? Okay, I did over 30 and I didn't quite do those. Okay, so we should be fine. The race should be around about half an hour, a little more, 30, 35 minutes. Should be fine. Till I, wreck. Inevitably. Nice. So session's ending. See, those are all working. The flags one is working too.
Look at those
I kind of want to move that. Yeah, no, it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. It's crazy to do it in sim racing, but to do it for real when you've got the heat, you've got the G's, you've got what other physical, stresses, the mental stress is just absolutely ridiculous. And there are people out there that do not consider race car drivers athletes, and that's just false. That's just because you're not throwing a ball or using a stick to hit something doesn't mean you're not an athlete. Because it takes a lot to do this stuff. Really? Yeah. Apparently I had to follow that rule too. That's
Green flag.
dumb. Having to do a stop and go penalty on a qualifying lap.
Here comes your first time left.
Yeah, this first time lap's going to be a throwaway. Because it's stupid. And it didn't clear the black flag, so yay! Let's see what happens. I mean, I already knew I was going to qualify in the back of the pack anyway, but... Speaking of one little mistake, and we'll just restart that.
Radio check. Spotter radio check. Can you hear me okay?
Let's try that again.
Pit lane speed limit is 45 miles per hour. All clear on pit exit. You can push now. You've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
How you doing, dude? How you doing, Brian?
The leader has just done 30.66. P19. You've just done 31.38. That's a new fastest lap for Hudson, 30.32. That's the end of the session, 20th place.
Time to grid.
Alright, man, we're going green. Thank
Video isn't
16
loading,
laps.
but
The track temp is 84 Fahrenheit.
I don't know.
We need to follow car number 18 in the outside column.
So truck 18, outside line.
We need to catch car number 18.
Behind the 18. I guess we're in the inside line. R. Singleton, yeah, there's a bit of a translation difference. He means loading. No big deal. So basically, we're going to take it easy because we already know we're probably the slowest truck in the field. So we're not going to get too crazy as far as making moves early on, especially. This is more of a race of survival than race of getting anywhere.
Get ready.
Pace cars in.
Alright, man. Green cars in.
Go!
Green, green, green.
I would rather drop back a little bit early on and let whatever happens than try to make a move that shouldn't happen. It tends to result in less wins, but it makes you end up with usually end up taking your equipment home relatively unscathed.
You're running last.
Thanks, pit boss. And by not running my truck as hard early on, that also means that my tires are going to last a lot longer. Whereas their tires will drop off faster the harder they run.
The leader's just done a 30.69. Your last lap time was at 31.00.
I appreciate it, Goblin. No worries. I'm not sure why it's frozen for you.
New fastest lap for Hudson, 30.29. The leader has just done a 30.35. Your lap time was at 31.00.
See, because they're dealing with traffic, I'm actually a bit faster than they are. If they were to be single file, they'd be way faster than me already. But by
Fastest lap
virtue
for
of them being
Cassidy,
side by side,
30.26. You've just done a 31.02.
so two cars in tandem are much faster than two cars side by side. And that's what you call draft effect. Or just draft. I am not expecting to win this by any stretch of the imagination.
You've just done a 31.06. window opens on lap 38. It'll close on lap 49. The gap ahead is now 0.63.
I went into that corner way too hard. Does this version keep track of the AI stats? I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, draft.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 88 Fahrenheit. That lap was a 31.50. Car in front of us is Adamson.
I don't think it does. It might. I haven't really played around with the AI too much, so I couldn't honestly answer that for sure or with any kind of certainty. I know that this stuff doesn't. AI races don't count against my I rating or safety rating.
The gap is now 1.33.
It doesn't count for any of the official stats, but
that was a 31.83.
I think if I were actually doing a season, it would track people according to their point standings. But the way I have this set up, it's just a single race, so it's just going to count who wins, what place everybody's in, and that's the championship, quote unquote.
That lap was a 31.80.
I did okay. Back when I was doing this regularly, I did okay. Granted, that was NR 2003 and not iRacing, but
front is Rainbow. That lap time was 32.11.
welcome back, Fabio. So far, I'm P20 out of 20.
Rainbow ahead is now 1.76.
I may have the AI settings a little too hard. That's okay. The real race is the FireFly GP here in about an hour. This is more of the... This is kind of the continuation of... Holy crap! Flying Fabio gifting out Tier 1 subs that I can't read off right now, but I will as... Oh dear. As soon as I'm able to. Many thanks, Fabio. You're a true gentleman and a scholar. I'm very, very humbled. Cannot wait for the FireFly Grand Prix. That's going to be epic. I'm kind of hoping that the GP, we get some, cross flight sim community Grand Prix in, because I would really enjoy that. Get the communities together, have a fun competition. different racing from week to week. Have some fun using all default stuff. But many thanks again, Fabio. You're a true gentleman.
The track temps increasing. It's now 92 Fahrenheit.
So the good thing is I haven't completely lost sight of all of the traffic.
The gap to Rainbow ahead is now 2.00. That lap time was 32.54.
The downside is I'm not exactly gaining any kind of time. Oh, a little tight off turn 3 and 4. I like how even the big TV works, although I don't know if it shows the live race that's going on or just kind of a pre-recorded video. It'd be cool if it actually showed the live race. The race that's actually happening right now. That'd be pretty epic. I know the score towers actually show the live positions, but that seems much easier to accomplish than showing the live race on the Jumbotron.
Gaining on the guy in front, the gap is 1.83. That lap was at 33.00.
You know, the one downside to having a new chair that's really comfortable is breaking it in, or breaking in the seat cushion.
That was at 32.87. The gap in front is now 2.2. Good consistency. Keep them coming. The lap time was 33.25. The gap in front is now 2.7 seconds.
Definitely not going for a... I'll reevaluate the AI strength before next week's Chase the Cup series.
Just done a 33.13.
So that maybe actually I can be halfway competitive? Even with AI? Get off the wall.
The next car is Rainbow.
I'm bummed that I ended up missing out on Well, let me rephrase that. I'm sad that there wasn't an AI race
Lap time
available
was at
for
33.37.
Circuit of the Americas. That would have been awesome. It is a great track, but it is kicking my butt trying to figure it out. Rear end grip is the hardest to figure out at that track for me.
Was at 33.16. You're reeling Rainbow in the gap to now 3.0 seconds. That lap was at 33.10.
Okay, so we may actually need to make a pit stop because I don't know as we're gonna have enough fuel to go the whole distance.
That last lap was at 33.29. Rainbow in front is now 4.1 seconds. That lap was at 33.50. That was at 33.62.
Question is, what's going to give out first, fuel or tires?
We're halfway home. We estimate 20 laps remaining on this tank. You've just done a 33.34. The gap to Rainbow ahead is now 4.9 seconds. You've just done a 33.41.
Many thanks for the follow, Arctic Turn. Very much appreciated. Get off the wall.
Track temperature's rising. It's now 96 Fahrenheit. That was a 33.74. The gap in front is now 6.5 seconds.
This baseline setup is not meant for super competitiveness.
The lap time was 33.50.
Be advised, Arctic Turn, this isn't the main show. The main show is in 50 minutes or so with the FireFly Grand Prix at Lime Rock Park. This is just kind of the pre-show and kind of a continuation of what I've been doing on Thursdays with the Chase the Cup series. Because I'll fly over a track, and now that I'm back into iRacing, we get to race on the track and see it in its full fidelity.
That lap time was 33.49. The gap ahead is now 7.2.
Heck go.
Last lap time was at 34.00.
Want to come in and pit this time. Yeah, any of the Fireflies that have iRacing are very welcome to participate in the FireFly Grand Prix. I've reached out to some fellow sim racers to see if they'd be interested in joining.
That lap time was 34.23.
So Fabio, if you're still here, it's open to anyone in your community to have iRacing and they're interested, including yourself. Try to get to lap 45 before I pit. Oh, there's the leader right there.
P19. The lap time was at 34.04.
Car inside. Clear low.
We're in the lucky dog position. Let's push hard to keep it. The car ahead's pitting.
Oh, this is where it gets dangerous. Everybody's pitting. Well, I was trying to make it to lap 45.
P18.
Try one more lap.
Rainbow is pitting from position 17. We should come out just in front of you. That lap time was 34.13. What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 45 miles per hour. When we leave the pits, we think we'll be in P20, immediately behind Nash. Nash in front is pitting. Hudson is now in the lead. Track's clear. Push, push, push. The driver in front of us is Rainbow.
Stay low.
The leader, Hudson, is pitting.
Clear outside.
There's a car exiting the pits, heads up. That's last.
It was a gamble to take two.
You've just done a 31.85.
Car low. Inside's clear. It's car low, stay high.
The gap in front is now 30 seconds.
Still there. Still there. You're clear on the inside.
You've just done a 31.78.
Oh.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 100 Fahrenheit.
Stay high. 3 wide, you're on the outside. Clear on the inside.
The leader, Hunt, is pitting.
There's a car inside. There's a car on the low side. Clear inside. stay high. You're clear low. It's car low. Left side's clear.
Watch your speed. On exit, we should be in position 20. Right behind, west.
Oh, gosh. No, I think that last wall slap really killed. I just drove past a daggum pit box.
Watch your mirrors, there's a car approaching.
Yeah, we were in last place anyway.
Car outside, clear on the outside.
Look out for the pit speed limit. When we exit the pits, we should be in P20, right in front of P2.
So, driving left on ovals is not as easy as people want to make it out to be.
Alright, that's
There's a car approaching. Watch your mirrors. Stay behind the white line. The car ahead is cross.
And that's how you do a car reset. Doesn't matter, we're like 10 laps down by now anyway.
Your lap times are improving. Two to go. Your lap time was 31.11. White flag, one more to go. That lap was at 31.30.
Car on the outside. He's still there. He's still with you. We'll clear high.
There's the checkered flag. That's disappointing.
So it didn't help that we're already slow. Then our tires wore out fast. We got loose, slapped the wall. And then after we did that, we missed the pit stall trying to get it fixed. So we had to go around again. So, yeah. Considering it's been 10 odd years, or the better part of 10 years since I've done this on any capacity, I think I'm doing okay.
Alright, man. That's it. The race is over. That's it. Go.
So we've got about a half an hour until the main event. We're gonna back this
P19.
up.
There we go. It's over. Bring it back round.
Okay, we're gonna turn off the crew chief for right now because we don't need it. We're gonna get some lappage going. And then we're gonna go read the chat. Chat. Alright, so we're gonna so Flying Fabio gifted 5 tier 1 subs to Viper Strike, R Singleton 5617, Velbro 6505, Epic Fool, and Dangerous Brian. Many thanks again, my dude. It's very kind and generous of you. Let's see. Who's racing? As far as this race, it's all AI, just a bunch of weird people. We'll see who comes into the race during the Grand Prix, though. Yeah, I was pushing bad. It's just the baseline setup. I haven't messed with it at all. So it was very, very tight in the corners. Yeah, SJ Fly to the FireFly Grand Prix. It's going to be in iRacing here at just over a half an hour in the Kia Optima and the Mazda MX-5 at Lime Rock Park, the classic circuit. Folks are gathering on Discord, on Two Tone Murphy's Discord, for the event, and I'm really excited about it. Fabio, you are a Firefly. I'd love to get Allison in on it too. Yeah, just be aware that the 40% off is new accounts at the moment. Hey, it's only the first corner and the last corner were my weak spots at Lime Rock Park, Murph. Well, many thanks, Fabio. I've been working on it. I need to get rid of the beard because it's at that annoying itchy stage. What if Murph... It's bad enough that Murph puts Mrs. Two-Tone in a odd situation when it comes to flying. I need more water. Let's see. So, bear with me for a moment. I need to refill my water. I'll be right back, and then we can start doing some practice laps for the FireFly Grand Prix. So, be back in just a moment. All right, we're back. It's always good to have a generous supply of agua. So what'd everybody think of Charlotte Motor Speedway after we flew over it on Thursday? Looks pretty neat, huh? So, need to go... Let's try. Select. Here. Trio23 is here. Good to see you, dude. Hope you're doing well. Oh, let us... Where are we racing again? I'm Rock Park. Sick. I was on the track. Track starting to set to generate. Start in the morning. And by the way, shirt courtesy of the Till Valhalla project. Even though I bought it, the Till Valhalla project supports the Mission 22 charity, which has an aim of helping to reduce and bring awareness of veteran suicide, because that's a bad thing. And we don't want it. So, yeah. I'm gonna do groups. Alright. Not good. Crapping eye, that's what we got. They end up with it. Like, they must not have had this. Woo! So, fun fact, protein bars and protein snacks don't have to be crap. This is a cookie. This is a chocolate chip cookie, but it is full of protein and not bad stuff. And it's actually pretty tasty. It's a little on the dry side, so I'd suggest having them with milk. But they're pretty dang tasty. And then another nice and good healthy protein snack, bison bars, except you can't see them because of the lighting. Woo! Yeah, I'm very proud to wear it. Veteran suicide's a big thing with me. I had a lot of friends that struggle with PTSD and all that sort of thing, so any little thing I can do to help bring some awareness, whether it's wearing a shirt, talking about it on stream, or what have you, I'll do what I can. Alright, so... it certainly is. Okay, so this uses sequential... Pardon me. So I need to not be in reverse first. It's something small I can do, Fabio, and if I can do something small, if that's all I can do, that's all I can do, and that I'll do it. I need to start my crew chief.
Radio check. Spotter radio check. Can you hear me?
And I need... Okay. Overlay. There we go. Alright. So this will give you a preview of where we're racing here in a little while. It's too quiet. There we go. This is where we're racing, Fabio. Ooh. See, I can turn right too. The Pucker Factor Hill.
That was 57.53.
And that was one of the goals with the FireFly Grand Prix, is having a series of races that where people don't have to buy anything extra. They can just get the subscription and have everything they need. And because it's that level of entry that we want to make sure that it's accessible for, you know, as many people as possible.
Sector 1 is a 10th off your pace. Sector 2 time is good. That last lap was at 55.36. Sector 2 and 3 times are good. Sector 1 is a 10th off your best. Sector 1 time is good. Sector 2 time is okay. That lap was at 55.18. All through sectors are pretty quick. Sector 1 is quick. Sector 2 is 2/10 off your best. You've just done a 55.08. Sector 1 time's okay. Sector 2 is 2/10 off your best. Sector 3 is a 10th off your best. The track temperature's rising. It's now 83 Fahrenheit. 2/10 off your best in sector 2. Your last lap time was at 55.37. You're currently 0.29 off your best. Sectors 1 and 2 are 2/10 off your best. Sector 3 time is fast. Sector 1 time is good. That time was 54.82. Sectors 1 and 2 are fast. You're 2/10 off your best in sector 3.
That's how it happens when you push it too hard going into one. We're gonna go back to I like Lime Rock Park a lot. It's a nice, simple course. You can get some good speed on it. It has, you know, wide sweeping curves. It has real tight turns. It has an uphill bit. It's just good. And my bit rate is going all over the place. What in the world is updating? What the heck is going on here? Did you like not?
Track temperature is increasing. It's now 87 Fahrenheit.
Okay, that seemed to fix it. Good grief. Well, that was weird. Alright. They'll play around with those settings later. Really annoying. Alright, I'll do something. I can do that. That's this. Better than I thought it was. Okay, that answers that though. Do we have a start time for the race, please, or is all the information's on Discord? It's in the racing driving section. The practice starts in about 14 minutes. It's going to be a 25-minute practice session, 5 minutes of qual, and a half-hour race. I posted that information like Wednesday. Yes. Hey Fabio, if you're still watching, do me a solid. PM me in Discord and email for you. Thank you, sir. You stupid keyboard.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 91 Fahrenheit. And we'll just play. We'll let it play over again. We're handling some business. Wow, I can't spell. I cannot spell. Save my life.
Wasn't paused.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 95 Fahrenheit.
That's taken care of. So, Fabio, keep an eye on your email if you would, please. All right. So it looks like we got 7 minutes until we are on to the FireFly GP. Looks like we have a few people in the Two-Tone Murphy Discord. No, this is it's gonna be grand. Go ahead and quit. You don't save that. You certainly can watch from here. I will stream it. Murph, is everybody in the Discord channel racing, or are there also just spectators there? You can use this radio. Yeah, if there's spectators in there, I'd rather use just the in-sim comms for me. If anybody watching has any questions, feel free to ask via that. This makes it a little easier. So we're getting really close. About 5 minutes. Why won't it? I do. Let me hide it. That's annoying. So yeah, we're going to be at the inaugural FireFly GP. It should show up in the posted races section. If you do by start time, or even just search for inaugural FireFly GP, should be. It is a fixed setup on the baseline setups. You have a choice of either the MX-5 or the Kia Optima, so there is a dual class rating. Or racing. Dual class racing, yes. Which makes things real interesting. hey, Murph, think of it this way. Everybody will at least lap the pace car because it's the pace car. The pace car is both the car that you always pass and the car that you're never allowed to pass. That's why the pace car wins every race. Because when he's out front, no one's allowed to pass him. Those are hidden. But that's good. They should work fine for there when I'm in a session. We got 3 minutes. 3 minutes and counting. Yep, so we got all the information there. I need to select car. I'm going with the Kia because I like the Kia. So do we have a name for the racing team now? It's the FireFly Grand Prix. Because there's no racing team. We're all kind of doing our own thing. I've got my paint colors, or my car's colors are for my channel. Murph has for his channel. The Thunderflies have their own paint scheme, which I have to update with the phenomenal new paint scheme that they're rocking on the MB339s. So it's just the FireFly Grand Prix. I guess this would be the FireFly Grand Prix of Lime Rock. So it's more racing. It's more of racing, naming the racing series or the race itself, as opposed to naming a team. Because we're just, we're always on the same kind of team, basically, sort of. So yeah, we'll have a 25 hour, oof, that's a lot of practice. 25-minute practice, 5-minute open qualifying, 30 lap, 30-minute race, which should get us right around 30 laps, maybe a couple extra. I'm annoyed that that's not letting. Found a bug. See, you're like the coach driver. You drove Murph to the track. We'll say that. Okay, so it should be setting it up now, in theory. Did I set it up for the right time? 5 p.m. It's 5 p.m. Is anybody else able to get into it? Track info. Did I set this up wrong? May 29th, 2021. That's today. Okay, now it says unavailable, so I think it's setting it up now. Drink responsibly and don't text and drive. So I think it's setting it up because, there it is. So it's locked. We're going to select the Kia, hit continue, enter the password, which is available on Discord. We're in, so we're going to log into the session. And now we begin the simulated race weekend for the inaugural FireFly Grand Prix live on both Discord and the Colonel Fork 85 channel. I know I didn't have to do that, Fabio. That's exactly why I did it. That's precisely why you did it, for all you've done for me, for what you've done for the community. You deserve it, my dude. I hope you enjoy it. I got you, Fabio. Got you. No, Murph. A little better than that. Although now I will have to. I'll be in touch with you about a livery there, Fabio. Let me see what my push to talk button is assigned to. So that's right. Push to talk. Here, radio check. I'll probably be doing some races tomorrow. Not necessarily on stream. But I will definitely be doing races. This is definitely going to be a Saturday thing, but I will definitely be doing races.
Mark, I just 5 dude.
I can hear the Murphy of Robin. But yeah, we'll be doing some racing throughout the.
What's the audio like? Will you hear me scream?
Well, only if you're pressing the button at the same time, but you sound like you're on a radio. It should be there, Hammy. Didn't hear you then.
Nah, that's okay. Just messing with it.
It looks like Hammy's having trouble finding the server. Why? There we go. Make sure this is properly. Has that been off kilter the whole time? It's probably been off kilter the whole time. Oh well. Control Shift H. Heck yeah, dude. I'll definitely I'll get in touch with you. If you know what font you use for your logo, that's going to help me a ton. So we'll chat on Discord there, Fabio. We'll get you a couple of race cars painted up. As we're watching Murphy, the Flying Irishman.
I like that. Flying Irishman. That's nice.
You're gonna like it until you fly off the track. Gotta have that race banter. So, Hammy, it should read inaugural FireFly GP. If anything, sort it by track, sort it by cars. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help you. Let's see, what are his lap times like? Ooh, 56.991. That's not awful. Entries. Looks like we've got a number.
Testing in-game sound.
5x5.
Cool. That's a 5x5, that's one. Alright, so no excuses. Just try not to look foolish then. It's gonna be hard.
But we just seem to be missing Hammy at the minute.
New fastest lap for Murphy, 55.72.
Ooh. You heard it here first, Murph. My crew chief is keeping an eye on you. Okay, so basically, Hammy.
It's so hot right now.
That's not the button I wanted either. I wanted this. So, you want to find this. Hammy, you go through when you're at the home page, you want to go to hosted. And then you're going to search for inaugural FireFly GP. And it'll be under the hosted races. Cool. So it sounds like Hammy's in. Transform. Oh. No worries, Dennis.
That's a new fastest lap for Murphy, 54.90.
So I guess I should get some practice laps out there too. Can't let everybody have all the fun.
Pit lane speed limit is 35 miles per hour. Pit exit is clear.
Sure why.
Of the course, you have to slow down and give up the time gained.
There's an incident in Big Bend. It looks like Murphy.
Murph had an incident in Big Bend.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
I heard that.
Sector 2 is 1.4 off the pace.
Right.
Car on your right side, that side's clear. U4, there's an incident in Big Bend.
Was not expecting
54.61.
a stop to slow up that quickly. My gosh.
Slow.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
I'm not saying that I'm great by any stretch of the imagination.
The other slow car on the right.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
Left side. Be on the left. All clear, all clear.
Thank you, sir.
Sector 2 time is quick. P5, it's your best lap in this session. That puts you 1.0 off the leader's pace. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 2 time is quick. Sector 3 is 2/10 off the pace. That was a 55.62. Sector 1 is 0.31 off the pace.
Get off the grass, thank you.
Track limits.
Kirkness with the follow, many thanks. As well as Arctic Turn with a follow.
56.052.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 77 Fahrenheit. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 time is good. P3, that's your quickest lap in this session. You're now 0.46 off the pace. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 time is okay. Sector 3 is 0.26 off the pace. Your last lap time was at 55.07. Sector 1 time's okay. The leader has just done a 54.42. Sector 2 time is quick. Your quickest overall. Sector 3 time is quick. Sector 1 is quick. Sector 2 time is okay.
Got a slow car on the way.
Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace. You're a 10th off in Sector 1. You're outside of track limits there.
No, this is still practice.
Oh, 6.
Yeah, Fabio, this is still still practice. We got a few minutes left in practice.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 2 time is good.
$55.4.
100% Fabio.
Sector 3 is 0.36 off the pace. They'll delete this lap, track limits.
What's really hard, Fabio, is
Now 81 Fahrenheit.
being a front wheel drive. It gets real tricky on corner exit because it wants to pull, and it's just it's not your typical GT car where it's rear wheel drive or even all wheel drive. It's being front wheel drive is it almost makes you go everything's wrong. Yeah. Well, there's one of the Thunderfly cars. That's Thunderfly number 9. Oh, that's a nice livery. There's Murph. Looking Murph. There's me. we have an MX-5 out there for Dunder Mifflin. I've never watched The Office, but I always hear good things about it. It is a Kia. It's a GTS car. Less than 10 minutes in practice, gents. Or ladies and gents. Actually, I take that back. Less than 5 minutes. There goes Thunderfly number 9. We'll keep an eye on Murph. You know, you got to keep an eye on the competition. I didn't know two-tone also flew on. Yeah, there's a reason why I've dubbed him the Flying Irishman. Ooh, you got way too much curb on that one. But he kept her straight, got it back on track without, you know, flying into the wall or anything. You can really tell Murph's pushing it. He's pushing it real hard to get that speed going. And no clovers. No shamrocks were injured. Thunder Mifflin. Thunderfly 9. So let's look at standard results so far. Let's see, so far Murph's fastest was a 54.9.
The track temps increasing. It's now 85 Fahrenheit. That's the end of the session. P1.
All right, man.
All right, here's qualifying. It is an open qualifier, so there will be traffic.
Exit looks clear. We've got 4 minutes to set a lap. That was 55.00.
This is a throwaway lap.
Sector 1 is quick.
I really goofed up that set of corners. Way too much curve on that
10th off the pace in sector 2. Sector 3 time's okay.
Sector 3 is the only thing to save that lap.
If you go and ask him.
Sector 1 time is good. Track limits, they'll invalidate this lap.
Barely got off the track yet, schlubs. That ruined that lap quite significantly. Turn 1 entry sucked.
Sector 1 time's okay. That's pole. Sector 2 time is okay. You're currently 0.26 quicker than second place. Sector 3 time is quick.
There's the checkered flag.
That's the end of the session. You're on pole. Well done.
So what were the how'd the qualify? Whew, that's a good session. All right, great time.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, we got a lineup on the right side. Pit road is closed.
Good luck to everybody, and thanks for participating in the inaugural FireFly Grand Prix.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck. Have fun.
Good luck. Good luck. No points for second place.
I don't think there's any points for first either.
No points.
You were in front of me, man.
No points for the Mustang.
You just get bragging rights.
Extra bragging rights if you beat Murphy.
Be careful, Milk. I'm behind you.
The track temp is 75 Fahrenheit. The air temp is 71 Fahrenheit. Follow the pace car in the right column.
Let's get some let's goes and some hypes in the chat for the inaugural FireFly Grand Prix. Remember, you can't win it on the first lap, but you can sure lose it on the first lap.
Be ready. Green, green, green.
Full tires.
Good start, keep it up.
One minute, 1.218.
Sector 1 is 0.30 off the pace. The guy behind has just done a 55.09. You're now in the lead.
I mean, now in the lead. I've been in the lead. Silly crew chief.
Go on your right. Hold your line. Clear right. Car on your right. Clear right. Pete, car right. Clear right. Come on, man, defend harder. That lap was a 55.36. Good lap. That's your quickest today. Sector 1 is 1.3 off the pace. It's all over you. Keep your exit speeds up, stay smooth. You've just done a 56.81. Gaining on the car in front. The gap's now 0.6. Sector 2 is 0.25 off the pace. Go on the right. He's still there. Clear on the right. Right side. Clear on the right. 2/10 off the pace in sector 3. Don't let him get away.
Let them burn off their tires.
We think P5 has binned it in Big Bend. Murphy is reeling you in. The gap's now 3.1. P3. Looks like P5's gone off in Big Bend. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. That lap time was 56.6. Car left, clear left. We think P5 has binned it in uphill. Okay, mate, watch for a mistake. We think P6 has gone off in Big Bend.
56.5.
Left side's clear. You've just done a 56.58.
57.221.
Sector 3 is 0.37 off the pace. Sector 1 is 1.3 off the pace. The gap in front is now 0.7. The track temperature's rising, it's now 80 Fahrenheit. Sector 3 is 0.50 off the pace. That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes. P3. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
Guy on your left. Still there. Left side's clear. Guy on your left side. Clear on the left. Guy on your left. He's still there. Still there. Clear on the left.
Sector 3 is 0.44 off the pace.
Go left.
Don't be intimidated, keep him behind you. P2, your lap time was at 56.34. Sector 2 is 0.28 off the pace. The gap behind is now 0.9. The lap time was 56.32. The lap times are pretty consistent. Sector 1 is 0.39 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. 1 is 0.47 off the pace. Sector 2 is 2/10 off the pace.
Car right, right side's clear.
You've just done a 56.26. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. The track temp's increasing. It's now 84 Fahrenheit. P2. Sector 2 time is quick. Minutes left, that's 15 minutes. Halfway home, fuel looks good. That was a 56.62. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. That last lap was at 56.44.
Lars has this in the bag unless something major happens. Apologize for not being chatty and not reading the chat. A little busy.
That was at 56.78.
That corner up a little bit.
That lap was at 57.00. The gap ahead is now 10 seconds. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. The track temperature's rising. It's now 88 Fahrenheit. Sector 2 time was good.
.485.
Track temperature is increasing. It's now 92 Fahrenheit. That lap time was 56.51. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Yeah, there's no way I'm catching Lars. Just an outright speed.
You're a second off in sector 1. Behind. The gap's now 8.6.
Trio with what I think is a raid, but I can't really look right now. Many thanks, my dude. Someone wouldn't mind giving him a shout out.
That lap was at 57.64. You're a second off the pace in sector 1.
Bog it down like that. That's not good.
Sector 2 is 0.40 off the pace. That lap time was 57.29. Sectors 1 and 3 are 0.6 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.40 off the pace. Sector 2 time is quick. That lap was at 56.84.
Tires? What are they?
Air temps rising. It's now 75 Fahrenheit.
Trying to wear my rims out.
You've got half your fuel left. The lap time was at 57.00. The gap behind has increased to 11 seconds. You're a second off the pace in sectors 1 and 2. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 3. I think P3 has binned it in Big Bend. The gap in front is now 12 seconds. That's 5 minutes to go. Come on, keep it together. We'll be on the podium here. We're 10th off the pace in sector 3. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. The gap in front is now 12 seconds. Sector 3 is 2/10 off the pace.
Really sorry that I can't read the chat right now, y'all. Get to it after the race.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. That's 2 minutes left, 2 minutes. Sector 2 is 0.35 off the pace. Your lap time was 57.31.
No,
Sector 2
changing the
time is
map
okay.
then.
It's beautiful. I love it.
Alright, man. White flag. One more
I
left.
want your autograph afterwards.
57.
One more to go. Keep it together. We'll be on the podium. You've just done a 57.19. Sector 1 is 1.1 seconds off the pace. Sector 1 is 1.1 seconds off the pace. We're on the podium. Good drive.
Here's the flag, man. It's over. Great job, driver.
Oh, a little bit of cool down. Good race, everybody.
Great racing, guys. It was fun.
Great win, dude.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 35 miles per hour. Engage the limiter.
The race is over. That's it. Go.
Woo! How about that, folks? Oh, wow. Now I get to... Oh.
So when are we planning for the next race?
Definitely next Saturday will be the next Grand Prix. Trying to do this regularly on my streams, but we can always arrange other hosted races on the Discord between then. Let's check quickness with the fun watching because Zach is it's close. Yeah, that battle was,
that was fun.
Nuts at the beginning.
Hey, Colonel Fork, I hope I didn't damage your car too much.
Oh no, you're good, dude.
I know we touched a little bit.
I cut you off. It was my fault.
I know we touched a little bit. I need to go. We need to watch the replay. I think it was like the first corner or just after it. I got a punt. I was like, "Who is it?"
Yeah, I'll definitely be saving the replay. Murph, if you want to save the replay, you could probably edit together a phenomenal video with your skills. Kozaki, you can almost smell the rubber. Yeah, I imagine the 30. Yeah,
Sounds like a challenge.
well, that'd be really awesome.
Smell the rubber. Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Fabio. Thanks everybody for checking it out.
Wow, that'd be really awesome.
I don't think Hammy's transmission is actually coming through properly. Ice creams for everyone. So Seamus McNeil has the ice creams for sale. But with that said, thank you everybody for coming out. That was awesome. That was a great race, and we had some good battling going on there. I do appreciate everybody coming. Not, you know, it's one thing to be a flight sim streamer, but then when you start adding different things, it can kind of go good or it can kind of go bad. So thank you all for sticking around and enjoying the race. It was a lot of fun. I look forward to doing more of these in the future. But until next time, be good to each other. Stay safe out there. We'll catch you next time. See you on Discord.